All right, what's up, boys? So I just wanted to go over the trade recap for today. I also did want to go over um, back testing just a little bit, and then I also did want to get into what we could see within the stock market within the next few months. Obviously, we're near election season. We are looking at obviously Trump and Kamala. Um, just wanted to go over that and kind of explain what we're going to see within the next 3 months to 4 months, depending on who wins. Excuse me, depending on who wins the election. And then from there, we'll see. Um, I did also want to go over like a little yap session. I'm not really sure what yet, but we'll just see when the time comes. First off, trade recap for today. Today's my first day on a Top Step account. This is going to be my third funded account. Right now, I'm still in the evaluation phase, obviously. Um, But either way, first day I took a loss already, so not the best start to this Top Step account, but I'm not even mad about it. Shit happens. No news today, and I kind of believe that this trade was my fault. The reason why I lost it. But either way, and then I did want to go over the trade recap for Friday. I didn't trade on Friday because I was working. However, if you're new to the channel, Fridays I don't trade. I just do paper trading while I'm at work just to get a little bit more practice and all that kind of stuff. So Friday, let's see what kind of news we had. Low impact news, wasn't too bad. Waited for a little bit after 9 a.m. because as you can see, we rallied up, took out a bunch of highs over here. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, we took out a bunch of highs. Swept these highs. These were all-time highs that we were already at, so that's a perfect confluence to the downside. At this point, I was already looking for a fair value gap to the downside. As you can see, there isn't really any fair value gaps to the downside over here. Once we came over here, we had a good rejection. I retraced back into that rejection zone with this fair value gap, tapped the 9 EMA, and then bounced around a little bit, retraced back into drawdown just a wee bit, and then boom, straight to the downside. I targeted market open, worked out perfectly to the wick. I could have made a lot of money if I was actually trading on this, but I'm not mad about it. It's practice. It's just what I go through every day. And then I also wanted to go over the trade recap for today. NQ and ES didn't really do shit. Oh, actually, I did want to go over another trade that I took on SPY on Friday. This was right here. So, was it on SPY? It was on SPY. Okay, so we came down. We swept these lows right here. And at this point, I was looking for a rejection. Swept these lows right here, swept this wick right here. We had a 1 minute fair value gap that retraced back into it within the next minute. Put my stops below these lows. And then I put my stop loss at this resting high right here. And then boom, worked out perfectly. This was about a, let's see, I think it was like a 15-minute trade. 35-minute trade. Super fire. If I took this, I definitely would have made some good money as well. But I'm not mad. Let's go over the trade recap for today. Like I said, NQ and SPY didn't really do shit today. For example, I was looking to fill this daily this gap that we had over the weekend. Came into it, but I was looking for a rejection right off of it to the up here. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Came into it and we're just kind of chopping this whole day today. We didn't see anything. Same thing with stocks, just pretty much just chop, nothing crazy. But I'm gonna go over the trade recap that I took today. Disregard this. I was just kind of messing around with it, trying to figure something out. Why did I go into this trade? First off, we see that we have highs that are being taken out, 1 hour highs, boom. And then also if you look at the daily time frame, you can see that we are in a daily fair value gap, which is a perfect confluence to the downside. At this point, I was eager to take this. So once we come into here, I was already looking for a 1 minute fair value gap to the downside, or either like an impulsive move up as a fair value gap and then a retracement back for an inverse fair value gap and then a retracement back into that inverse fair value gap. Fortunately, what did end up happening is we had a 2 minute and then also a 5 minute fair value gap. So this is the 2 minute/5 minute fair value gap. You see price came into it, boom, took it right off of that wick. This point, bounced around a little bit, chopped, and then came up. Boom. I was like, okay, this is not the best trade. What I do think I messed up is not noticing that on the 15-minute time frame, we had this big ass fair value gap to the upside. As you can see, next candle after this one, boom, retrace back into it. This was a pretty good rejection zone off of this 15-minute fair value gap. I honestly should have just stuck away from the markets today because first off, no news today. There wasn't anything good, so I kind of just regret even jumping in anything. Could have just stayed out of it, not lost anything, but it's okay. I'm not mad about it. Down about $200 on the evaluation stage of the funded account. Wait, did I say 2,000? No, I meant 200. I don't know what the fuck I said. Either way, that's what I took today. And I did just want to go over that I'm not blaming the market for doing anything like this. I'm blaming myself, and I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is that people blame them. If you take a loss, people blame the market for that loss. The only person who took that loss is you. The market didn't take the loss for a reason. The market is just doing its thing. It doesn't care about you. You could not trade today. It doesn't give a fuck. It's all about you and what you do. So I've met a lot of people who ask me all these questions. They're like, "Oh, like why did the market do this?" I'm like, "A market did this for this reason." But there's like, "Oh, but like, if there was a fair value gap right here, it should have rejected." I'm like, "It doesn't matter what you thought. It all that matters what the market did. It does not matter what you thought. It all depends on what the market wants to do for itself. It doesn't care about you." And people also think that um these market makers, they're able to see where we put our stop losses. First off, that's not even a fucking thing. Your stop loss is only for you and your broker to see. It's not for anyone else to see. Market makers are only able to see exactly where people put their positions in, but that's all public information. That's not anything that is, some fucking shady shit. That's all public information. I don't know what website it is, but there's a whole website where you can see all the orders being filled. I think you can also do it on TradingView, but I don't know how to do that. Never looked into that. You can see every single order that's being filled anywhere at any time. It also works on replay mode, but I don't really care about that. I've never paid attention to that. Um, Market makers do look at that kind of stuff. They, I don't even know what the fuck they do, but they do something where they see how many orders are being filled and then they do some kind of complex math problem and they figure out where they need to move the market to stop people out. And I don't really give a fuck. I really don't. I trade the way I'm supposed to do it. I blame myself for every single loss that I take. I don't blame anyone else but myself for it. And that's what people need to realize, especially newer traders, that it's not the market that fucked them over, it's themselves that fucked them up. I actually experienced this, and that's why I'm saying this, that you need to start taking accountability for yourself and for your losses. There's no one else that's pushing the buy or the sell button. It's you yourself. There's no one else doing that for you. If you're like a fucking trading bot, or what are those fucking people called? The trading call out bot. Those motherfuckers. If you're in like a Discord with someone, all you do is take call outs. Bro, you're never gonna learn from anything like that. And I've met a lot of people who do that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, they probably make okay money, but like, are you proud of yourself for that? You didn't learn anything. You didn't take thousands of hours out of your day, out of your fucking life to learn a skill. That person that you're taking the call outs from did. They spent their fucking life learning this kind of shit, but you didn't. So why are you proud? You're just there for the instant gratification, that quick dopamine effect for that money. It's like it's like alcohol, bro, or like a drug, bro. You're just there for the instant gratification. And then when your balance goes, it hits your stop loss, you're like, bro, this fucking guy sucks. Whatever, bro. That's your fault. Don't take accountability for another man. Or no, I said that wrong. You shouldn't be blaming someone else for that. Blame only yourself because you're the only person who could determine where you're gonna end up tomorrow. There's Luke Ballmar said this quote one time, bro, like fucking changed my life. The only reason why you're in the position that you are right now, if you go to school, if you go have a job, it's all because of yourself and what you've done in the past. If you didn't lock in, you didn't focus, you didn't hustle, that's the reason why you're in this fucking shitty situation. You're working a job, you go to school. If you locked in for 2 years when you're fucking 16, now these 16-year-olds who locked in, bro, they're fucking chilling in Miami right now on boats, on fucking jet skis. It's a fucking Monday, dude. They made 10 bands, 20 bands right now. They're off on a jet ski right now. They're going to a club later tonight. Bro, you are the only person who can change anything for yourself. No one else can do anything for you but yourself. You have to take accountability for yourself, no matter what. That's what people need to realize. No one is coming to save you, bro. Unless your fucking parents are rich, no one is coming to save you. You are for yourself. You are fucked if you don't have anything else. Lock in, focus up. Do what you need to do because you know what you need to do to get to that position that where you want to be, but you just won't take accountability. You won't take action because you're too lazy. You're too scared to lose money. And who cares, bro? Lose a couple bucks, bro. Get back to a fucking job. You can make that money back. Lock the fuck in. All right, and then I also did just want kind of. Oh, I struck my phone, bro. Hold on, give me a second. I have my notes on there, so I kind of needed it. I did just want to go over what could we see happen within the next few months, depending on who wins the election. Obviously, Trump 2024 over here. Fuck Kamala Harris. But we're gonna see a lot of shit go down both ways. So obviously, if Trump wins, we're gonna see a lot of upside movements on the stock market, especially for like energy, defense, and like just finance in general. Obviously, we had Trump as the president since 2016 to 2020. He helped so many people, cut down their taxes, um, and just help our country in general, which produced a lot of upside movement during the stock market. He's got a bunch of policies ready for lowering interest rates, all that kind of stuff, helping people get back on their feet with money. This is just going to help improve our economy, help improve the stock market, stocks in general, and all that kind of stuff. While on the other hand, Kamala doesn't really have any plans for the economy, bro. All she cares about is fucking reproductive rights and racial equality, bro. Yeah, cool, but like we have to focus on real shit, bro. She doesn't really have any. She has one policy about small businesses that she doesn't care about the taxes. She just wants to give them, a bonus of like $50,000. Okay, that's cool, but then that's just more taxes that we have to pay on. So we're really not going to see anything good coming out of Kamala, especially what we saw in the last 4 years. Is her being a fucking vice president. It's just going to take a shit. But that's kind of just like a brief summary. Like you could do your own research. I don't give a fuck who you vote for, but I'm just saying my opinion on it. Um, that was just kind of some basic and something that everyone should know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something new from the little yap session I had. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for the next trade recap. Low key just regret even taking a trade today. I really liked this one, but unfortunately, it didn't work out in my favor. Would have been a pretty fire uh, 1 to 2.7. So it's all good. I'm not mad about it. See you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.